Hi everyone, Tammy here. It's Monday, and you know what that means. It's thrifting with me on Mondays. Thrifting with me on Mondays. Okay, I have a really bad, I don't sing like normally in real life, but I do on these videos, so oh well. Okay, so I don't know if y'all watched my other thrifting video, but it was a huge success. Lots of people liked it, and I got a couple comments that you wanted more of these videos, and I'm happy to oblige because thrift shopping is what I love to do. I've been doing it a really long time. I have a booming resale closet on Poshmark. Actually, I have a booming resale and retail, so new items, boutique items available on my Poshmark closet. That's, of course, if you click on my link tree on my website description via Facebook, or if you just happen to click, it's also on my YouTube channel and whatnot. You can find my Poshmark closet and you'll see these things go up there shortly for sale. Okay, so on Monday, I go to my local Savers. And on Monday, every Monday, they do 50% off everything. And I only shop there on Mondays because it's such an amazing deal and 50% off. And when you see what I got today, you're going to know why I only shop on Mondays, because sometimes they're not a good deal unless you get the 50% off. Okay, so let's get started. I have some really cute, simple things. And what you should know is when I was staying home with my children and wasn't working, when my children weren't in school full time and they were really small, this is what I did to supplement my husband's income. I did Poshmark. I would go to thrift store shopping and I would resell items I find for an amazing profit. And it's been really fun. It really is my first love when it comes to what I do as a side hustle, almost main hustle now. Okay, so look at this hat. What? Okay, this is full on going on myself on Poshmark for 4th of July. Look how fun this is. Okay, so, and this is how you make money thrift store shopping and reselling, okay? This still has a tag from Savers, $4.49, but what is it? Monday, half off day, woohoo! So very inexpensive. And this hat's in amazing condition. It doesn't even look like it's ever been worn. Okay, so that's the first one, and I got a few hats. I was in a hat mood today. And look how cool this one is. It's like a big brim, and it's just like really, isn't that cool? It's like so fun and big, and you can kind of like manipulate the brim however you want. I just think it's so nice to have a nice hat for out in the sun. And look at the condition. It's really, really nice. Okay, and this one was $5.49, less 50%. So these, I will probably put these up for around maybe between $30 and $40 each. So you do the math. It's really great. All right, so you all know I have an obsession with belts, right? I don't know if I haven't mentioned it. I think I have, but I have a huge, I think the belt section at your favorite thrift store is the most underrated, underappreciated, undershopped part of any thrift store. There is an amazing amount of profit to be made in the belt section. Go to the belt section, browse it. It's amazing. Look at this. Now look at this belt. Look how cool. Genuine, so it's genuine leather upper, bonded leather on the bottom, size large. I don't have a brand on it, but who cares? And this was $2.99 less 50%. I can sell this all day long for $20. Do you understand what $20 all day long? I'll probably put this up for $28. Poshmark allows people that see items to offer, so I'll probably get an offer for $20 on this. This leopard print is so versatile. You can wear it with everything. As a matter of fact, I had on a very similar belt and matching shoes today with sort of my outfit. It was awesome. It was so stunning and easy to wear. All right. I got quite a few belts. Now this one was an interesting find. I hadn't found anything like it before, but it's got this like throwback vibe. It almost looks like ostrich. I'm not 100% because there really is no markings except this one, but sometimes you just have to go off like your gut. And it has this really interesting closure where it's sort of split here, and you kind of put the belt on. This is probably like late 70s vibe here, but somebody is looking for this belt. Like, look how cool this is on. Like, it's gonna look amazing. And I tell you what, all those gals that go to the rodeo, they're gonna just love this. $4.99. But what? Less 50%. So now you can see how, and that belt that I just had, I'll probably post because it's so unusual for maybe 46 or so and accept offers on that. I had to get this one. Look at this color. Isn't this amazing? I just couldn't resist. So it's not a very it's not a great brand. It's Liz Claiborne, size large. It's leather though, which is great, but it's really the color which is gonna sell it because this is hard to find. This color is really hard to find. So I guess the trick when you're looking for belts is look for things that are, and this is true for thrift store shopping in general, but look for belts that are really unique. If it's really unique, it will sell. It may take a little time. It may not fly off your, virtual storefront shelves, but it will sell if it's unique. So trust your gut and always look for kind of interesting aesthetics or design aesthetics, and that's true for anything. This one is awesome. Look at the color. It's like a pastel orange. And of course, I knew right away who this is J. Crew. And I knew because this is sort of their, I would say this is totally their color palette. It's almost like a patent leather. And let's see, this one was $2.99, less 50%. So these, at this point, when you're paying $2, less than $2 a piece, $1.50 on this, and it's J. Crew, and that one will also go up for in the $30 range. So as you can see, if you're doing the math while I'm talking, you can see that the belts make me an incredible profit, and they really, really do. On weeks that I don't sell other things, I sell the belts. They're easy for me to photograph. I can give them all sorts of details or provide details about the length, and that's really important when people are online shopping because they want to get it home and they want to know it fits. But I think that nobody really has a big variety of belts, and I do not wear a single outfit unless it's dresses, really dresses, or obviously swimsuits or whatnot that I don't have a belt on. I absolutely wear them every day. I love this little guy. I actually sold, has like a little bow detail here. It is, let's see, I forget what this one is. Oh, this is Gap, and it's leather, genuine leather, and it's a really beautiful dark brown. $3.99. Yep, less 50%. So, and that's pretty much it for the belts. I have one other one. I mean, I can show it to you. I just didn't know if you wanted me to carry on and on. This is, of course, not all I got, but this is a Fossil, and it's a waist belt. So what I love most about this is you can stretch it. This in particular, I have a particular dress in mind that this would look amazing with. It's sort of like a sundress, and this goes at like the natural waistline. And you can kind of just, I don't know if you can see me, but you just sort of take the hardware and you twist it, and then it goes shut. And I love thick belts on sundresses are so flattering, and it's really comfy because it's got that nice stretch. And let's see, this one was $7.99. So this one was actually the one I paid the most for. $7.99 less 50%, of course. Even every time I say that, I have to remind myself what amazing deals these are. It's so crazy. All right, now this might be the best thing. It might be the best thing I found today. I'm not sure, but they are Steve Madden leather boots, and they're like, you can kind of wear them slouchy where you push all this down to the ankle, and they're kind of hipster, or they're probably about knee height. Looks like and they got like this chunky heel, so they're definitely comfortable. They're a little bit dingy. I'll definitely wipe them off, but they're in excellent condition. The heels, the soles, everything look great. Structurally, they look sound. This is a really fun summer boot because of the color. Now, the leather might be a little warm or whatnot, but I can really imagine a little mini dress and these boots, and you're good to go. You'll look really cute and feminine. And $13.99, less 50%. Okay, so these I sell all day long on Poshmark for $55, all day long. So normally, and I can show you, I have a little trick, but I get my long receipt from Savers. That's a really long one. I did some damage today. And it will usually tell me how many items I've purchased, and then I just divide that by my total, and it'll give me my daily average that I spent. And that's really important because I did that for a number of years before I started itemizing everything on Posh. And you could do either or. I think both are efficient, but I never paid more than $7 an item. So it didn't matter if I spent $30 on a pair of jeans, and then went back, you know, the next week and spent $2 on belts. It just seemed like when I was doing my averages on the annual basis yearly, I was spending only $7 a piece. So when I sell something, you know, for 30 and 40 and 50 and sometimes even more than that, I make a really, really, really wonderful profit. And I love finding unique things, unique sells. And there are women out there right now looking for the things I have, and they just haven't found me or them yet, but they will. All right, so then I love these. I think they're so cute. And you can kind of see they've got this little black and white detail. They have almost like a bohemian vibe, which is really in right now. Almost like wood look heels, Chinese laundry. I find this brand's a good seller. They're in really good condition, size 9. I typically try to model most everything if I can, like the shoes and the clothing. So most everything is going to be in my sizes. And that's really cool because when people shop my Poshmark closet, if they share my size, then they just have like a virtual stylist that they can shop from, and that's really cool. And these were $11.49, less 50%. All right, and I have a whole nother bag here, so if you're still with me, you can kind of just watch and let's see. Okay, so let's get to the jeans. All right, so I found some amazing, there's a couple of jeans that I absolutely love, a couple of brands, and I'll rattle off a few. If you're new to thrifting, this might be beneficial, but I always scoop up vintage 7 for All Mankind. I scoop up any Joe's jeans. Joe's jeans are actually my very favorite brand of jeans, period. They are the ones I wear the most. They're the ones that I enjoy wearing the most. I pick up Hudson if I can be sure they're authentic. I pick up, of course, True Religion, Rock Revival, occasionally Miss Me, although now most of the thrift stores are aware that Miss Me is really good for resale, so they've marked everything up, so I kind of stay away from them now. But these are Joe's jeans, and they're just a really basic denim kind of jean, and they are size 28, and it looks like they're just like a skinny jean. And these were $9.99, less 50%. So this brand always sells. It sells anywhere from between $35 and $48 for me, so that's a really good profit. And these are really fun. These are a really cool color, and they're a little bit distressed. I love gray jeans. They look good in any season. If you want to make these jeans go with your summer wardrobe, pair them with like a really cute white lacy top and sandals, and they go awesome. And then to convert them to sort of like more winter jeans, just pair them with a chunky turtleneck sweater and boots. I mean, they're great all seasons. And these are really nice. I happen to be a really big fan of Rock & Republic jeans. If you haven't heard of them, look them up. $14.49, less 50%. Okay, let's see, which ones are these? Oh yeah, this is another, these jeans get a cult following. They're the AG jeans, and there are people that will just kind of come on my closet looking specifically for this brand. They're size 28, and they are the Stevie ankle, which says is a slim straight ankle. And they're just a nice dark wash. So you can see that I just do, so if you know, the brand has to kind of grab my attention, and then of course I check the condition of everything and make sure that it's really great. Okay, let's see. Oh, and these are a pair of vintage 7 for All Mankind. And I say vintage because this 8 pocket was really big. Oh, maybe 15-20 years ago, if memory serves. Yeah, and it says it's their 8 pocket, but you still have gals that are going to want these. And these are actually a size 32. Some of these designer brands run super, super, super small. So a 32 is probably my size, although in most other jeans I'm a 29. But because I'm aware of how small these run, I was willing to take a chance. And plus, they're only $6.99. Less 50%. So can someone start keeping a tally of how many times I say that? It'd be really funny to do like a count of, like, we should do like a game of some sort. So however much I say that, it can kind of, sorry, I'm still reaching out of, okay. These I took a chance on. Now, and I paid more than I traditionally do for jeans for 2 reasons. The design is really, really, really different, so I was willing to take a risk. And 2, they still have the traditional retail tags on them, and that makes them new with tags, never been worn. And that's like really cool because you can get a lot more for the ones new with tags than you would if they were worn. So look at how fun. They glisten, they sparkle, and they're BB brand. And it says they're the Heartbreaker crop. And they were 40 less 20, I mean less 50%, so they were about $20, which I know is quite a bit more than I typically spend on jeans. But they retail for $149. So on Poshmark, I like to be at least 50% off retail. So I knew that I could put these up for pretty close to that mark and still make an incredible profit. And they're really unusual with the sparkles. So sometimes I am willing to pay a little more because I do think, given how little I paid on the belts and how much profit I can make there, I can sort of absorb some of this cost and make it a little more even. And it makes my closet unusual, and sometimes that's worth it for me. All right, I think I'll just do a couple more. This is an Anthropologie dress. Anthropologie is one of those weird brands where it you know, there's a lot of hype around it. And I don't think that actually the brand's gonna sell this, but I do think the color and sort of the structure and the shape of the dress is gonna be what sells. It's sort of like a midi dress, where it's gonna hit you mid-calf, and the price was amazing. $549 less 50% for Anthropologie. Anything is pretty incredible. I don't find this brand too much, but it's got a real following as well. I don't find it much. I don't know why. So I was pretty excited to scoop it up, and I'm thinking it will go up as part of my 4th of July sort of styling and that sort of thing, because it's got like the red, white, and blue, and it's just a simple little t-shirt dress. $5.99 less 50%. If you look up this brand, I think you'll be really surprised at how expensive it is. I've only maybe had a handful of items on Poshmark by that brand, and they always sell out really fast, so I know women are seeking them. I always scoop them up when I can, and they always afford a great profit for me. So even though it looks a little basic, maybe when you're thrifting, you know, if you're just getting started, or if you've been doing this a while, there's just a lot of factors that go into it. So it's, you know, it's the brand, it's the condition, it's the look. And sometimes it's one of those things, and sometimes it's all of those things, and you just have to use your best judgment. What's cool about thrifting and then reselling, especially on Poshmark, is you get your own clientele, you create your own closet, whatever aesthetic you want that you like, that's what you create. It's a virtual storefront. You can do whatever you prefer. That's how, and I really work hard on creating a beautiful virtual storefront, but my clientele know that I'm going to be offering a particular look, a particular aesthetic, because that's what I'm drawn to, and that's what you can do as well. So it's about being unique. It's about going out and finding like what do you like, because you never know, I might be looking for what you're selling. So I try not to leave anything behind if it meets one or more of the criteria that I sort of go in and shop with. All right, we just have a few more little things. Now this one is not a good brand at all, okay? I wouldn't even say this is typically my normal buy, but I just really think the sleeves are cute, and sometimes you just want a simple little t-shirt. It's like a really soft long sleeve t-shirt, and I paid $8.49 less 50%. Now, truth be told is, this may or may not go on Posh, and actually, because I can feel it and you can't, I can tell how soft this is, and this might actually just become like part of my wardrobe. And when I'm shopping, of course, you know, I love to shop and I love to get things for myself. But so I do that occasionally. I'll kind of throw in certain things that I love that I will keep, and that's okay too. All right. And last but not least, I have this cute little, look at these sleeves. This cute little short sleeve white, you can never have enough white t-shirts. And it is Banana Republic. I actually really like Banana Republic. I don't buy it too much. I find that they create designs, especially for women, that are a little bit square. They're a little bit of that square shape, so if you like that shape. The same is actually true for J. Crew. I'm not a big fan of theirs. They do a more boxy fit. I will tell you what I'm a huge fan of is, which are similar price points, is Ann Taylor Loft does amazing blouses. Amazing blouses that just seem so flattering. Every time I buy them, they sell. Women love them, and I love express blouses. They are, especially for the professional woman, those are amazing. So, okay guys, I think that's going to be it for today. There was a few more little things I scooped up, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. I found these, last item, I found these really cute Lucy workout pants. They're just a basic kind of gray workout pants, and I paid a little extra for these, $15.99 less 50%. But as I mentioned before, like with the little soft cream long sleeve top, these are gonna go, these were for me, so I was willing to get them and pay a little more for them. All right, so as promised, I wanted to go ahead and go through the math with you quickly. So let's see, I'm not very good at dividing. So I sold 29 items and my total was $135.56. So in the comments I will put, because I am not doing that sort of math in my head while we are on video, but I will put in the comments what I paid per individual item. And then you can really see how, if you haven't begun reselling, or if you've ever been interested, don't wait. Now is the time. I heard this industry is going to triple in the next 3 years, which is insane because it's already a booming industry. Resale is growing, and it's even getting bigger now that unfortunately a lot of the retail stores are closing, which means more and more people are going to be wanting amazing prices and ultimately wanting you to sort of represent your individual style and what you love. So okay, so 20 whole minutes. I'm sorry it took so long, but I had quite a haul today. Of course, like, subscribe, follow me wherever you're finding me. Good luck, and I will see you next Monday for Thrifting with me. Bye guys.